everyone, Assalamu alaikum to your math class, and we have been doing in the last classes how do we round off the numbers. The same way as we have been doing, I'm telling you first that how do you actually round off the number. Then what we have to do, we have to do something opposite to this. Okay, so first let's do that how actually we round off the number. So taking from a small number that is 23 in front of you, and now if I ask you that you have to round off both of these numbers, 15 and 23, so what could be your answer? You have to round 2, so it will become 20, and 15 will also become 20 because the number next to 2 is 3, which is less than 5. You know, it is from the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and when the numbers are from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, number doesn't go up. And in this case we have 5, so 5 will round up your number because this is from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is near to the next tens. So it will round up, and in the previous case it's going to same. But in both cases, if you look at, we have 20 as the rounded number. So what the question is now, if I say that this is your answer 20, can you tell me that what the question was? Yes, you have to go in the opposite way, and you need to tell me the possible inputs, the possible numbers from which it has become 20. So you know that the least possible number is 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19, of course. But after 19, which number can make it 20? It can be started from 21, all right, because 21 will not round it up and it will remain same as 20. So 21, 22, 23 and 24 will keep it equals to 20. So if you look at starting from 15 and ending up to 24, 15 and 24 means from 15 to 24 there are all numbers which can round it to 20. All right, so now you come to know that how you can go back from your answer to the question. So now what we have to do, we can do some more examples, and then you will be more clear about you, because we have to do some big numbers now. If I have 200 now, what I will do, 5 will change into 150 and 24 will be changed into 249. So now how this 49 came, because 50 minus 1 equals to 49. Okay, so the same way we have done in the last thing, which was 5 minus 1 equals to 5 minus 4, sorry, equals to 4. So the same thing we have done here, which is 50 minus 1 gave you 49. Okay, so let's do some more example. Here we have 70, and now you need to tell me that which possible inputs are there from which we can round it to 70. So same as like 61, 62, 63, 64, no, because it's going to remain 60. So that's why what we are going to do, we are going to start from 65. Yes, we have to start from 65. 65 will round it up to 70. Then we are going up to 69. So all these numbers will round to 70. Okay. Okay, now what are the next numbers? 71, 72, 73, and of course 74, but 75 is possible? No. Okay. 75 will not make it 70. Only these numbers will round it up to 70. So we are not adding 75. So that's why now you come to know that 75 will round up to 80. So that's why we are taking the numbers from 65 to where 74. Now the same thing you have to follow, 65 and 74. Just look at the one number up, down, and then up, down. The same way we have followed that 5 minus 1 will give you 4 at the end. So if I take a big number like 700, so the same way you have to follow. And what we are going to do, writing here 65 and 0 for the starting number, and then where we are ending 6 will become 7, and 50 will become one number less, will give you 49. 50 less 1 will give you 49. So now you understand that how we can go back from answer to the question in rounding of numbers. Okay, so let's do some other example. And if I have 7,000 now, and you have to tell that how this thousand number has been rounded. So again 65, 0 and 0. So we are going to do the same thing following the same process, 65 and up to 69, and then we have 71, 72, 3 and 74. So the same thing I have followed, and I got from 65 to 74 the number inputs. But what changing I have to do? I have to write two zeros. I have to add two zeros with 65. Okay, and because I have in my question two zeros ahead. And what I have to do now, one number up, that is 7, and then one number down, that is 500 minus 1 will give you 499. So the same thing I'm going to write over here, that is 7499. So this is your answer. Okay, now look at this number. This is 527000. And now can you tell me that which number has been rounded over here? So now you should know because you have learned about it. So 7,000 has been rounded number to nearest thousand. So what is the way to find that which number has been rounded? For example, I have 520000. So it means 20,000 has been rounded. And if I have 520, so which number been rounded? 20 to the nearest tens. So which number has been followed by zeros is the number which has been rounded. So here what we have to do, just pick up 70 from here, the same way we have been doing, and then we have to find the numbers from which it can be rounded to 70. Go back to 70 in 60 lines, and you know that in 6 lines it can round up, and in 70 lines it will be remain same. Okay, so now we have to write down the possibilities. So 60 numbers starting will be 65, because 64 will not round it up to 70, and then we have 66 can again round it to 70, same way 67, 68, 69. All these numbers will round to 70. Nearest tens will be 70. Now going towards the numbers which will remain its same, that would be 70 lines, 70 numbers, and that's gonna be 71 and 72 will make it 70, means it will round it to 70. 72, 73 and 74, not 75. Okay, so these are the numbers range which will round your number to 70, because we need the number which round to 70. So now what we can write over here, we can write that from 65 to 70 is the range of the numbers which will round your numbers to 70. 65 to 74. Now you know that how we can go back from your question to your answer. That is, you can know that the numbers from 65 to 74, they can be rounded to 70. Okay. Now, well, you have understood it. Now I'm going to tell you the short way of doing this. For example, we have to round off here 7,000. What we need to do, just right here, go back the very first number which can round to 70, that is 65, and write 00 over here, and the last number will be take up one number, and that will be 7, take down one number, which will be 499. Okay, so that's your final answer. So this is the short way of doing the question, but of course you have to learn first that how we can do this. Let's do one more question. For example, I have 28 0 0 0 0. Okay, now you know that which number has been rounded, that is 80 thousands. Okay, I'm writing here 80 thousands, and now I'm going to find the range of numbers directly. And what's the nearest number which can be rounded to 80 is 75. Okay, and just write three zeros ahead. 1 2 3, and then what we have to do, what is the last number, go one up, that is 8, and go one down from all of these numbers. That means 5000 minus 1 is gonna give you 4999. So this is the final answer. So this is the range of numbers which can be rounded to 80 thousands. So I hope so that it's clear to you now, and if I give you some questions you would be able to do them. Okay, now let's go to your questions which you have to do for your homework. Okay, so here is the worksheet, and the only this question you have to do for your homework, and you can find the answer of challenge question in challenge playlist if you have done very good, and if you couldn't do it, it's okay, you can go and find the way of doing. All right, so that's all for today. See you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.